So here we are, we're up Bray Head. This is the first elderflower tree we have met. One thing to be aware of, this is hogweed. You see he grows from the ground up, versus this is a tree, this is elderflower. So it kind of has a nice lemon scent. Try to go for full blossoms. And try not to pick a whole tree because otherwise it won't bloom again the next year. Today we're going to be making elderflower cordial. We got up at 5 a.m. up at sunrise. We were hoping to run up the cliff and collect some
We were hoping
wild
it was going to be a
elderflowers.
beautiful sunrise, but alas, it was not.
It was a misty morning. But we collected loads of wild elderflowers and we went for a wash in the sea afterwards.
A swim in the sea.
Yeah, swim in the sea.
Not a
yes.
wash in the sea.
So we're back in the sea. So we're back in the garden and we're going to make elderflower cordial. So let's get started. First step, grab a bowl. We're going with a glass bowl and let's take the flowers off our elderflowers.
Beautiful.
Easiest way to do this is get the back of a fork and just in like this.
Oh, look at that.
Pretty. Do you want to get a fork, Mr. Flynn?
This is beautiful.
So we're going to put in about 10 small heads. So typically elderflower cordial is made with sugar and people use citric acid as a preservative. We're not using either.
Yes!
So we're going to sweeten ours with honey and we're not going to heat the honey. So
Why honey, Steve?
Why honey? Because we keep bees and I love keeping bees. And then I want to keep the enzymes all alive, so not heat treat the honey. And we're going
Why
to
are
preserve it
enzymes
with
good for
lemon. Enzymes are massive.
Right.
So here we go. Grab your grater, use the side here, and we're just going to take the big bits, just the rind off the lemon. Beautiful. And I'm going to grate a bit because I don't want too much pit. I'm going to put in the full juice of the rest of that lemon. You don't even have to worry about pits because we're going to put it through muslin at the end. Okay, now we're going to add in juice of 1 orange. Squeeze. I'm going to add in 1 thumb-sized piece of chopped ginger. That's because I like ginger, but if you don't like ginger, leave it out. So because we're using a glass bowl, I'm going to use a metal instrument to conduct the heat so the bowl doesn't break.
So would a fork be a metal instrument?
Correct.
Okay, so any kind of metal thing.
So
right?
we got 250 ml of boiling water. Just make sure it's all covered and leave it seep. See the way it's all covered? You just want to, so you want the heat just to help break it all down and get all that flavour in there. So I've allowed that, we now kind of have our elderflower tea. Have a look at that, look in there, like beautiful. You see it's kind of, there's more flavour going into the water. The water actually has some colour. Can you see it there? Maybe you see the lemon
It's
juice.
really nice, it's really romantic looking.
Yeah. So next step, we're going to add our sweetener. We've brewed our tea. Again, it looks great. Look at it in there. Look in the water there. You see the way there's lovely kind of flavour and the water's starting to be infused with flavour and elderflowerness. So we got our 450 ml jar of honey. I'm just using a standard local honey. Whip her open and just add her in. This water is now cool so that honey is not being heat treated. Next step, grab fork. I have fork, mix. So again, that's it all ready. Now we're going to leave it sit for pretty much overnight.
It's beautiful. Can I do this bit just so I have something to do?
So Dave,
I'm feeling a bit left out.
My beautiful assistant here is about to cover our elderflower, and we're going to leave it sit overnight. So Dave, here's one we prepared earlier.
Hey!
So
Stevie's very organised.
So this one I stayed up last night and I brewed her, and you see it's kind of really dark. So what's that, Dave?
This is a cheesecloth.
Also known as muslin. So this is the last step. That's the last little bit there. There's our elderflower cordial. Now we're going to make 2 glasses and enjoy them in the sunshine. Grab 2 glasses, grab a bottle of fizzy water, whatever you're into. If you like still, that's cool, but I always think it just feels real fancy with sparkling. A couple of raspberries, a couple of blueberries. There you are. Thanks a mil for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you're into
Hey, question. How long will this last, Steve?
This will last for about a month in your fridge. So just keep it in your
like
fridge.
this or the syrup?
The syrup will last for about a month in your fridge.
Brilliant.
Great one to impress your mates because it's kind of fancy, posh, lovely
Great
floral
one for
perfume
picnics.
notes.
Great one for gifts. Fantastic for gifts.
Really tasty, lovely citrus notes, kind of sweetness of the honey coming in there. Little undertones of ginger, absolutely
Anyway,
fine.
enough waffle. Well worth trying. Couldn't recommend it more.
Thanks a lot for
Elderflowers
watching.
around now. Subscribe if you like what we do, and thank you.
Okay, sorry.